Well, I'm not in Miami. It's because I spent my budget in Pottery Barn. Anyhow, this is Carrie, and I am going to take you into Pottery Barn today in Mall of Millennia in Orlando, Florida. If you are new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, everyone. The subscribers all know my little Miami. I wanted to be in Miami right now with the Scots. However, I did spend my budget in here, and I will show you. But I also priced hotels down there, and holy smokes, nope. All right, let's browse around. That's the Sawyer coffee table. I'm not going to show a lot of price tags in Pottery Barn because everything is online. If there's something specifically that you're like, hey, what is that product? Pop it in the comments. I'll help you figure it out. One of you wanted me to show the names on the area rugs. When I can find a name, I will show you what the name of the rug is. The rug that's in this area right here is a floor sample. Did not have the name on it, but it is a floor sample. This chandelier is really cool. It had leather up the arms there. I hope you can kind of see that. It's that combination of leather and brass I thought was fun. Big sales on all the summer items. There's so many summer items right now that have big sales. So we've got 40% off on select items. It's a pretty good deal. That's a deep discount. That's an outdoor patio table there. Honestly, you could use it inside too if you really wanted to. This is also that Sawyer collection. I love the color stain on this one. Oh, we've got some good pillows over here we need to go check out. That is really pretty. Kind of this little bit of a bandana feel with the horses. All right, this is the Rockport dining set for outside. Also love this color stain. And then here is the area rug this one is set on. Did not have the name on that rug right there, but we can always figure it out. I'm pretty good with pictures. If you tag me, if you want to know a specific item, let me know exactly what minute it was at in the video, and then let me know, what you're looking for. And I'm pretty good at figuring out what item that is. Same thing with like light fixtures in the model homes. Someone the other day had asked for a specific light fixture. Pretty good with figuring stuff out like that. So we can sleuth that together. These are really pretty. Can you see the little bit of detail? So it's kind of got like the stripes, the lines going up, and then there's that little smaller kind of trim work. Bottle opener. That's really pretty. And we will go take a look at all of those pillows. That's a really pretty pattern. I love that you can mix and match so many of their pillows. Sorry about the shadow there. Sometimes in the stores with the brighter lighting, the shadows are a little bit complicated to work around. I love the black and white mixed in with that natural jute bag right there, the basket. very pretty choices in here. That's a cravat right there. I love that. Still, some of the cravat items are in the Pottery Barn stores. Good neutrals in here. I like the piping, that cream piping on that pillow. Got 20% off of some of the pottery in here. I'm going to show you back here. These white ones have a little bit of terracotta accent on there, the handle and the top. That's real pretty. So you'll see the black ones are 20% off. I love those. The blue ones are also really cool. All right, while we're browsing, I will give you some updates from around the house. The sofa that we ordered from Pottery Barn, still estimated delivery August 1st through the 19th. I did check with them. Just super eager to get it. The credenza, I actually chose to bring a credenza that we had, a black credenza with glass front doors on it from Texas. Let's just have a moment for these flowers over here. My goodness, the whole thing was just all hydrangeas. If you've been with me for a while, you know that a year ago we sold everything in Texas, sold our house, all that, did the apartment thing. We were taking a gap year. We're now in a rental house for a couple of years. I'm afraid to buy. I still don't, I just, in my opinion, I think the housing market's a little too wonky. So we're renting a cute house. I'm happy as can be here. We have decided to be done with the lease. So our lease is done on the rental that we did keep in Texas also. So we're bringing most all of that furniture here. We did go back and sell a bunch of it. So we've got some more floor samples here. So anyhow, I'm bringing that credenza. Once everything is all here and together, once the couch is here, the credenza and the family room is put together, I will show you that. So we're probably looking at mid to late August before I'm able to show you how that all comes together. A big key part of that is going to be in today's video. So I will show you what I found. I'll show you what I purchased. These are really pretty neutrals in here. And the last of everything from Texas will arrive. I think it was like around the 4th of July. That's really pretty. I love those dishes. I did end up buying a set of dishes. Sorry, let me pause here a minute. Dishes from Home Goods. And I went with the sur la table. 2 box sets over there. Just a real nice basic white with a black trimmer on the top. That's what I picked. I just needed something that was more than just plastic that we've been living with. And so far, I love them. It's a very, very pretty oatmeal color on this dining chair. The dining set is the Aptos. That's the area rug they have set there. There was no name on it. In fact, last time I was in, there were a lot of names on the rugs. This time, there were no names on the rugs. I think one of them I found the whole time. This is an ice bucket, little golf ball ice bucket. Bottle openers back there, that's pretty funny. And then a little green, literally a green, little charcuterie board right there. They've got the golf ball topper, kind of some fun things over there. Some more beautiful pillows. These ottomans are the Jake, and so they're shown here in a bunch of different fabrics and styles. They do swivel. You'll see the one on the top has the wood base fabric top, and then the other ones have the fabric base, but they all do swivel. I couldn't spin all of these when I was here with one hand. That is the Pierce sectional. So the Pierce sofa, that's which one? That's that one. Those are the Rockport coffee tables. So there was that Rockport outdoor set. They also have Rockport indoor furniture. So $1,300 for that one. I like that darker stain. Such a cool lamp, also floor sale. There were a lot of items that were floor sample sales today, and that's a great way to purchase furniture. That chair is super cozy, and I will show you the price tags on these in a moment. So that's the Cole, also floor model, and the little benches are the Hadley. We've got all of our dishes over here. We still have the Puebla collection. The black and white is mostly gone over here. So it's like the navy, the pink, the yellow, and green. How pretty with this napkin with the green on there that just pops all of that. So pretty. The Chill Witch brand also is in there, and I love that they have the same pattern. We've got table runners and napkins. This right here, it is black and white. So there's a couple little pieces here. The rug, see, there's a Capitola rug in this area right here, so that's that one. I think that was the one tag that I found the entire time. Table set, 10% off, so love that one. I like bench seating. I just think it's kind of fun in the kitchen. So these are the items over here. We've got 40% off. Also, this bar cart's pretty fabulous. $420 for the Delaney. This floor model, $455. Very pretty. Kind of a gorgeous ivory color on that. And this is where all of my party money went. This is why I'm not in Miami. So I did buy the coffee table and these two end tables, but I also got more of a discount because there was a crack on one of the glass pieces, not anything that you can see. It was like right on the corner. And so we negotiated a lower price on that. So I walked out feeling pretty good about getting the floor sample price plus a big discount. So thumbs up on that. They're at home, they're in my family room, and this is why I'm not in. This is my party budget right here, friends. But that's all right. I think I made a good decision because I'm going to have this a whole lot longer than I would partying with the Scots, right? It's made me feel better about that decision. I think they're gorgeous, and I think they're going to go so well with the black smoke velvet couch and the black credenza with the glass doors. So I think I'm going to be able to kind of pull back together my kind of glammy black and white look that I had in our house in Texas. So Yeah, it never hurts to ask for any more of a discount. Like, can you do a little bit more off of that? The worst thing they can tell you is no, right? And I knew I still wanted the tables anyhow. So I thought, you know what? Let's throw some spaghetti at the wall. Let's see if it sticks. And it did. So that's the Turner leather sofa. And that's the Balboa chair. I think one of you, we were talking a little bit about the Balboa chair. It's a pretty good, it's a generous sized chair. And if you took the pillows off of it, you could kind of curl up in that chair. So there's a little bit of room back there. It's kind of got that barrel, that kind of barrel chair back. It's pretty. That's the Aptos dining table. Still a lot of the, gosh, $350. That's a pretty good deal for that chair. That's really pretty. The other thing I did end up bringing with from Texas, and I got to figure it out, is I brought we have a big Pottery Barn dining room table. It's a 60-inch. My dining room here is not necessarily big enough to float it in the middle, and I don't have the chairs for it anymore. We sold that. I'm thinking a banquette across the back wall, and I know I've said that a couple times. So what are your thoughts if the table is like a charcoal black? And you know what we may have to do? I may just have to figure out how to show y'all pictures in an upcoming video. We'll do that. Scrap that conversation. I'm just trying to figure out what color banquette fabric to go with those chairs. We'll figure it out. I like the shape of this placemat. That's very pretty. Do any of you have any big friends, parties, anything fun that you're doing for the 250th? We booked, you have to make reservations to get into some of the theme parks around here just when it's like super high time. We're going to go to Epcot. I'm going to do July 3rd. I will record the fireworks and I will make sure that I show you those fireworks on July 4th. They do a really, really big fireworks show. So hopefully I can get a pretty good video. But that's my plan, to share that with y'all on the 4th. Got a lot of our outdoor pillows on sale. Some 30% off in here too. Some bedding we will browse through. Not too much new back here in the bedding area, but I bet the next time we come in, because I kind of feel like they're in that like near transition to the next season, that kind of early fall, you know, that like early fall that they do. I feel like Pottery Barn, instead of doing just like a hard like one season, we get like early spring, summer, you know, kind of an early fall. And then, you know, I think they do a good job at kind of bringing in enough new throughout the year. I still have some of the Cravat bedding in here. And if you are to this point in the video with me, thank you. Tomorrow I will have a Home Goods from Utah. So we're going to go over that on Wednesday. We're going to get to see that video, see what's in one of the Salt Lake City stores. I'll actually have 2 of those for you, but that's going to be tomorrow, and then the other one's Saturday. Tomorrow on the Model Home channel, I will also have a model home from Utah. I'm excited to show you all that house. I'll link the channel again in the very top. I'll put it in the description, and then I'll also put it in the top comment. Huge favor, if you've not subscribed to that channel, would you all take a minute, if you enjoy the model home tours, if you would subscribe. We need to hit 1,000 subscribers, all channels, just so you all know. All channels need to hit 1,000 subscribers. That's kind of the minimum to be able to kind of stay in that YouTube world. So I would love to see if we can just get that to 1,000 subscribers. But yeah, if we could hit the minimum over there, it would be great. I used to have the model homes over here, but we needed to move them over there. It was goofing up the algorithm, and so I actually kind of like him over on that channel. And it's just been really fun to work with my brother doing that stuff. So his name is Kevin. My name is Carrie. So that's where we came up with the K&K Model Home Tours. All right, we've got some more floor models over here. Some really good floor model deals. I'm telling y'all, that's how I like to buy a lot of stuff when it's on those sales, those deep discounts. This is a great way to find those items. So good headboards over there. Some pretty quilts. Yeah, based on the number of floor models that are on sale right now, there's going to be some cool new things coming in for the fall. That's a really pretty quilt. This leather chair, also the leather on this one is gorgeous. That is roughly $1,500. It's a nice size chair, but the leather is beautiful. I love the combination of the wood and that marble top on there. It's so pretty on those dressers. So this big duvet cover, I'll show you, it has two sides to it. But those blues are real pretty. That's what the other side looks like right there. All right, and with that, I'm gonna let you all browse around a little bit as we head out the door. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I appreciate all of you. Take care, be safe. I will see you all in the next video.